Okay, how we bunch again? I had to be up extra early because today is Saturday. Post office closes around it closes around 2 o'clock, and my driver is going to be down here plenty early. So I had to make sure that all my orders are set up and ready to go so I can start the taping process. I gotta find my knife because I need my knife to actually do this. So to start the taping process to get this going. Also, too, very interesting. A certain individual has the same projector I have, which means when I did the challenge demonstration, they could have done the challenge demonstration also. But we're going to do another challenge demonstration inside and outside, as I found out today that that particular individual has the same projector I have right here. So I saw his outside demonstration. I'm going to leave it at that. I'll post it so you can check it out for yourself. He tried to do the 13 feet back outside. Didn't go too well. But we'll do another one inside the house with these star field demonstrations. So looky. First things first, thank you all for your support. I really appreciate it. We got a customer over here ordered the 3 LED kit that comes with the free LED lights. So those are his. That's a special order. So I got to get all these wrapped up. I got to be up early in the morning because, like I said, it's Saturday. They close at 2 o'clock. My driver is going to be down here extra early. And I have to be getting my demonstrations done in the morning. I got packages coming in today. It's going to be a very busy day. And my rug just came from my gaming room, so I got to work on that. So today we're going to do a demonstration on our black technology using my Panasonic projector that has a 16,000 to 1 contrast at only 1,500 lumens. Now, I already checked out the specifications on the Ultima P1. It has quite a very powerful contrast level. Quite impressive. But as I said before, I would love to see a Starfield demonstration on that projector in a fully lit environment and see how well those contrast levels pick up on a light gray screen. Now, you got several different screens. Most people lean to that really light screen. As I said before, it's no difference between that and a white sheet of paper, only by a little bit off. But I'm going to show you that even with a dark gray screen, with a projector with a 16,000 to 1 contrast, you're not going to pick up a black level. So here's the measuring tape. We're not that far from the screen. Usually when I do demonstrations, I'm around 11, 12 feet back. We are at 8 feet, if you can see that, from the screen. And here's the projector I'm using. Let me take this off the clip real quick. This is my Panasonic projector. This one I got from Goodwill for around $39. This is the let me see right here, PT. It's talking about AZ 2000U. Now this projector is 1500 in contrast and 16,000 contrast. Now, if these screens can't pick up on a 16, a million, and so forth on P1, oh, they're not picking up on that. So let me show you right here. We're doing a Starfield demonstration. I want to do this late at night so we can get the lights out, so I can show you that even in the dark, you're still going to pick up a gray level. I told you. Even with our technology, there is no screen that we had that will go side by side to a 12 or an extreme black because they pull 100% contrast. Now, like I said, blue picks up amazing contrast levels. Impressive. Dark black silver picks up impressive contrast levels, but you're talking about a screen that's jet black. So you're not going to be able to put match that when it comes to contrast levels. This is what you're getting in the dark as you use the UV mix. It's a dark gray screen. It's not going to pick up black. Now, next to a white screen, it's going to look black. But next to a screen that is officially black, it's going to come up gray. As the rest of them are going to produce the exact same thing. Only a black screen can produce 100% black. So even if you have a 1,000,000 to 1 or whatever you may have on your projector, you're not going to get contrast. No, you're going to get shades of gray, different shades of gray. This is only 16,000 to 1 contrast. All right? And it can't even pick it up. And that's with the lights off. Now, keep in mind, these ultra short throw projectors, as I said before, these are not designed like long throw projectors. Long throw projectors, usually people are going to have for movie theater. Some people have them in their homes, but more and more people are leaning towards ultra short throw projectors because they want kind of a TV style projection screen setup. That's what they want, TV style projection screen setup, which means you want it to react and act like a TV, which means when you turn your TV on, let me know if you go around your environment, equalizing your lights for ambient light controlled environment with a TV. Do you black out your curtains? Do you darken your environment for your TV? No, you don't do that. You walk in, all your lights on, turn your TV on, and voila. So why in the world would you treat a ultra short throw setup the same way? Now, my other projector will be here soon. This is the ultra short throw I bought. I'm going to do me a nice little setup. Maybe I might do it. Oh, I got the 100-inch screen. I forgot. I'm still sitting in the gaming room, not even using. I'm going to set that up with an ultra short throw projector. I'm going to use the ultra short throw projector on that screen right there. And I'm going to show you how it's supposed to be set up. You're supposed to be able to use it in a full lit environment. When I come in, I don't equalize my lights. Lights on, lights off. That's it. That's what we're doing here. No equalizing the lights. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you. You know, if someone's trying to push to you, oh, get a light gray screen, the colors are going to pop better. No, the colors are not going to pop better. You're going to calibrate that projector at every chance you get. And I'll show you why. We'll do this with lights out. We'll go through our color patterns. And I'll explain to you. I'm going to say light gray screens. This one won't be eligible for it. So there's dark gray. I put the dark gray up there because I want to show you that even if you go with a darker gray screen, you're still not going to pull contrast level. It's just not going to happen. But let's come over here and let's show lights out. We'll do, let's see what we got going on here. We'll do the reds first. There you go. That's why you're told to calibrate your projector, because your screen can't pull proper colors. Now up here we have the personal mix, Crow's personal mix. Over here we have a cinema gray. This is another light gray screen. In the middle we have a white sheet of paper. For those of you that are using white projection screen and you think because you buy a projector that has a high ratio count that you're going to see contrast, you're going to see black levels. You're not even seeing anything at all. Period. You're not even close, not even in the ballpark. You're seeing nothing at all. The only thing you can pick up is a high white level. That's it. And if I told you before, if a screen is picking too high of a white level up, that is not a good sign. That's a very bad sign. That means the screen's producing too high of a white level, not enough contrast, and you run the risk of your screen washing out. So let's go over here too. Now I've seen this screen called the Linux or Lonix, or whatever that screen's called. I'm ordering a sample of this screen. I'm gonna bring it over and I'm gonna show you exactly what's gonna happen when we throw that against a black screen. Exactly what you're getting. You're not saying anymore. Have to have that black level in there. Even if you have a dark gray screen, like I said, you're not gonna pick up 100% contrast. It's just not gonna happen. Only a black screen has that capability. I can take my black silver, and you see me do that demonstration, take that black silver and lean it against that black screen. The black screen will pull up high enough, bright enough colors to blend in with the gray screen. But if I put on a star field demonstration, the gray screen just shows what it is. It just shows a darker shade of gray. It doesn't have the ability to pull 100% contrast. Now, if I take the dark gray screen and I put it up against any other screen, it can pull a heavy contrast level, better than a high performance screen that is dark gray, due to the fact that when we test dark gray screens or black silver, we test them against other dark gray screens. We don't test it against a white screen. That's too easy. You're cheating yourself when you do that. Go right here. Let's pick up multicolors. Now, if you see somebody showing you how to calibrate a projector, that's because they're trying to show you, like, okay, this is how we got to do it. We got to calibrate the projector, blah, 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 blah. Bottom line, what they're saying is you're not going to be able to pick this up. You're not going to be able to see this. I told you, they're going to pick up white levels. They just can't pick up color. They can't pick up contrast. You know where calibrating projectors came from? Where it all started from? It started from white screens. That's where calibrating projectors came from. With the technology we have today, you should not have to calibrate a projector. You shouldn't have to. And I thought about that. I was trying to figure exactly where I was going to put that ultra short throw projector, the freaking gaming room, because I got a screen in there. At least I got to mount the other one to the wall and just set this one right up against the screen and be done with it. Yeah, I'm going to put it in the gaming room. Let's go to a Like I said, strong points. Let's go to quick. Let's go to the Jazz. Any OLED, and I don't even know why they display OLED demonstrations, because that's the last thing you want to do is display an OLED demonstration. You do know an OLED demonstration is that background is jet black. It's the reason why it's jet black. It's designed to pull off on a jet black screen. They're not designed to be used with gray screens, unless they can read color. Keep in mind, that's why we display the blue, and we display the technology we have, because those screens have coding in them that allows them to be able to pick up color. And we demonstrated that already with a blue and purple screen. So that kind of sets them apart from these other screens. Let me see. Let's bring up the Jazz. I like doing the Jazz one. My goodness. I got so much work to do today. It's freaking crazy. I'm upstairs working on the gaming room. Upstairs, I got to finish building the computer for it. It's freaking nightmare. It's going to be crazy. And I got a 7,000 lumen projector coming in soon. Oh, the monster's coming in. Trust me. You're going to see what happens if we hit one of our screens with 7,000 lumens. Short throw. All right, so let me get this going. Let me get it going. All right, let's go to LG. We need the LG Jazz demonstration. There we go. This is what I was looking for. See how the colors wash out? You're in the dark with 16,000 to 1 contrast. Not 1,600, 16,000 to 1 contrast. At only 1,500 lumens in the dark. Now, I guarantee you, the day I'll be calling that company under Linux or Linux or Lux, whatever they call that screen, I'll be getting a sample sheet from them today, either today or tomorrow, or actually Monday morning. I'll get my sample sheet and I'll have it here, and I'll show you exactly how that screen is going to react when I throw it against a black screen. The screen can't pull contrast. It's virtually impossible. Now this is lights out. Let's see how it reacts with the lights on. Like I said, you're going to be trading up for an ultra short throw. You want to be able to use this in a fully lit environment. How is your screen going to react? It'll react the same way if it does with an ultra short throw and it does with a long throw. If it can't pull contrast, it's not going to pull contrast. That's all to it. Just because it's ultra short throw doesn't mean it's going to pull contrast. The lumen count has nothing to do with contrast at all. There's nothing to do with it. You couldn't even calibrate your projector to pick up a 100% black level. That's impossible. Can't do that either. Either it has it or it doesn't. Now today, I shall have my things in order for today. Issuing an order on, actually I got a few orders there. I got to go through a few companies I'll be placing orders for. I'll be requesting the Frankenstein and more the personal mix, because I'm out of that. When I need more of that, and maybe more of that UB mix too. And then this other company, they designed this gray screen. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go after that one. Now mind, this is a 12. This is a 12 right here. This is the screen that was claimed to be so dark that you couldn't see the screen. Versus you're better off going with a light gray screen, because you're going to be able to pick up better colors, and the colors are going to be more bright. Nope. Going to wash out and fade out. I go to, let me see. Let's go to. Let's do a color test. So since I know eventually when I put the challenge out that he did have the same projector I have, he actually owns that projector too. So you should have done that demonstration when actually that challenge was launched. 2 challenges were launched and none of them were done, not one. I got I said, they're going to pull the white level. We're not bothered by that. Our screen pulls amazing white levels. Your problem is going to be its color. Color 1, it's all color tests. Now, if I have to turn out the lights in this demonstration, that clearly shows where you're going to be at with these screens. So you're going to be sitting in the dark. I love when people come and say, oh, turn the lights out. Well, that just tells you where you're going to be. You answered your own question. Where are you going to be at with your projector? You're going to be sitting in the dark. Don't even bother getting an ultra short throw projector. Don't bother with it. You can't use it like a TV. Don't bother with it. Save your money. Go buy a knockoff projector. You want that TV-like display? You're not going to get it. This is what you should have been seeing in your demonstrations. Anytime you're watching a demonstration of the product, this is what you're supposed to be seeing. You have to see how colors are going to react to the projector. How's the projector going to be able, how's the screen going to be able to see the colors that you're producing? You have a better chance of doing this with the lights off. You're going to pick up absolutely no contrast whatsoever. Not going to happen. And he may be telling you that personal mix, or any one of these companies may be telling you, yeah, you're going to get this contrast level and it's going to look. So you're not going to pick that up. It's going to be in the dark. All the lights are going to be set up where it doesn't touch the screen. It's going to give the illusion that you actually are picking up a contrast level when you're actually not picking up a contrast level at all. That means the entire time you're staring at your screen right now, you really think you're seeing a black level. You are not seeing a black level. You're seeing gray. Different shades of gray in the dark. That's why when you turn the lights on, the screen automatically washes out. Put on a Starfield demonstration. Just do the test. Put a Starfield demonstration, flip on a switch, see how fast your screen washes out. That screen will turn tan on you because it can't pull contrast. Even with an Optima P1 at ultra short throw at 3000 lumens, keep in mind, it will not pull a Starfield demonstration on a gray screen of that caliber. Most people that are displaying that projector are using very dark screens to do it, to give us somewhat of appearance that it does produce that particular contrast level. You know how embarrassing that would be if they basically took that projector and put it out there and say, hey, look, they put it on a light gray screen and said it has a something like 1,000,000 to something contrast level, and they show a Starfield or dark demonstration and it comes up tan. You know how embarrassing that would be? So they would have to put it on a darker screen to be able to show somewhat of the contrast level that the screen's able to produce. Because not, it would be embarrassing. Let's say we go with a dark gray screen. The dark gray screen, is that going to give us color? Is it going to give us contrast? No. Let's take the white sheet of paper and let's stick that here. All right. Let's get out of that. Over there. Oops, sorry about that. For another demonstration. My bad. All right. So we'll take the white sheet of paper. We trip over measuring tape. We'll take the white sheet of paper and we'll put that against Crow's mix. Light, little different. That's it. We'll take the cinema gray, which is the light gray screen, and we'll put that against all of them together to see exactly what we get. And we'll crack and we'll pull. Let me see. Go back to the very beginning. Ain't much of a difference, as I said before. Turn the lights on. The white screen is going to wash out faster because it's 100% white, where Crow's UV personal mix is going to have a slight of an edge because it is slightly darker than the white screen, where it looks exactly like the cinema gray. This is another screen that actually struggles when it comes to contrast. Let's come over here and let's pull up some color real quick. We'll bring the red back in again. Bring it up close. So you can see how it reacts to red. Take our lights out. There you go. That's what you're getting. I told you it isn't too far off from a white sheet of paper. Not too far, only by a slight little bit. Let's go to before we start this, let me go make sure I got all these spread out equally because they're all bunched together. As I said before, the lighter screens are going to pull a higher white level. That's always going to happen. Oh, wait, I'm going to show you real quick. You come out and keep in mind, I showed you a black screen. This is a black screen that was able to blend in to a UV mix, showing you how high the white levels are on our black technology. Let me go back here for a minute. I want to see that. We'll let this run right here. All right, this is what I want to see right here. It's supposed to be a dark green. And it's not pulling up. That's supposed to be a dark green. So you know, that's a dark green. Keep the colors going. Lights out. You can see for yourself. Can't pull color. They can pull white level, no problem. Can't pull color. That's why you're being told to calibrate your projector. Now, some of you may be tech savvy. You can basically calibrate your projector with no problem. And most people don't want to be bothered with it. They really don't. They don't want to be bothered with calibrating what? They don't want to be bothered with that. They just want to come in, paint the screen, have a beautiful image, and be done with it, and do it in a fully lit environment. All right, so as I said before, colors has nothing to do with having a 16,000 to 1 contrast. So let's go over to doing black level test. Put this out. Put in a black level test. As a matter of fact, let's do Batman. I got a dark scene on that one. Where's the one with the bike? There we go. Now I did this demonstration on the blue screen. This is with the lights out, showing dark scenery with Batman. And this is what we decided to do this with the lights on, using our technology that's designed to actually pull an image on a projector with a 1500, that's actually 1500 lumens. Lights on about 8 feet back. So keep in mind, if I had paid full price for this projector, I would be getting every bit of my money's worth because I would be able to see these 16,000 to 1 contrast. Show how far my projector sits back. and how much light we have in the environment. All right, let's come out of this. Just want to see that black scenery in there. Let's go over to clear, and let's put up a black test. Already. Now, sorry, this projector does not produce sound. This lights out. Now, if we were to turn our lights on, that's what should be picking up. Now, we're not using the 4,300 or 4,000 lumens or even 5,000 projectors. We're using a 1,500 lumen projector. Let's back out again. That'd be dope. Let's go get another one. Black level test. Now let's turn the lights on. You should still be able to see that flashing indicator at the bottom. Lights off. Lights on. Oh, don't get mad. I guess people getting upset when I turn the lights on. Oh, so you'd rather be in the dark all day? That's what you'd rather be? Then keep in mind, if you want to be in the dark all day, this is not the product for you. This is ambient light rejection technology, the real deal. This allows my customers to be able to view their screens in fully lit environments, especially if you got an ultra short though and you're sitting in the dark and your projector sitting that close to the screen. That is pretty pitiful. That's not good at all. No way in the world you have 3,000 lumens less than a foot away from your screen and you can't pick up an image. You're worrying about your color washing out and you own that particular projector. That's a huge red flag right there. But it doesn't make any difference. Even if I turn my lights out, you're still going to get the same thing. You're not going to get any improvement because I turn the lights on or if I turn the lights off. You're still not going to be the full contrast. Can you imagine spending all this money for a dedicated theater? And I've seen them, amazing dedicated theater. And you got a gray screen sitting up there, a light gray screen sitting up there in your dedicated theater room. That's why when I saw this one guy, he had this whole setup for his man cave. He had all these different decorations and things he collected all down through time. And he had it all displayed across his walls. And you couldn't see it when he was displaying his environment, when he was showing off the sports, because he had to be in the dark because the screen would wash out. So therefore, you couldn't see anything he had on his walls, anything he collected down through time. But when he was showing off the items that he had in the environment that he had collected down through time, his pride and joy, he had the game showing, but the game was washed out because it was a gray screen. Washed the image out. Well, that's interesting. Let's see what else we got here. Let's pull up a and like I said, what the freak is that? Hold on for a minute. Oh shit. I'm sitting there looking, seeing this flash of light come down, like, what the heck is this? Goes right past the house. We got a chopper over top the house with the torch on. That's what it is. What the freak is that? My cameras are all flickering. What the freak? Okay. That's what that is. All right, clear. All right, let me see if I can space this. All right, somebody walking around with a flashlight. They got to have at least 1 million candles because they just hit the side of my house and hit my living room. Yeah, that's 1 million candles. That's the only way it can reflect that kind of light. If he's out there playing games, you need to chill with that nonsense. And try to keep this professional. But anyway, so there we are, lights on. That's why we have the color bouncing back and forth. So you can see there's a screen actual there. That background on that screen is supposed to be. Oh, he's looking for something, he's hunting for something. Yeah, we better know where to put that flashlight in the right direction because my camera's got you locked now. I got infrared cameras to wrap around the house, but if you walk to a certain degree, you hit that camera, that line, you pick up. You pick up crazy. So yeah, go and walk in front of me. He just hit the line too. So now my cameras are basically face masking. That's what I have on the property. Now they're not off the property, mind you. When you have security cameras, you can't have them off the property. You have to have them on where they're hitting the property. Military, I'm going to put a gun suit on some night vision. I'll be back. Let's take this off. Hey, Chief, how many candles you got on that? How many candles you got on that flashlight?
This thing's badass, but it's full of cars.
Yeah, because I saw you up here, right? I said, wait a minute, my living room just lit up a few minutes ago. I was like, what the fuck is that? I thought it was a helicopter flying over.
Nah, you know why I got this? When I take her up the playground in the morning, sometimes there's skunks up there.
Yeah, because we get off here all the time.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's the last thing I need is for her to get these skunks.
What's the name of it, by the chance?
I got her off the internet. Oh, I'm sorry. I did that. Yeah. Look here.
No, I can't touch it. I got
Right.
mine.
That's fine.
You walk past you all the time?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I live right here, man. I'm up until again in the morning time. You can talk to that.
Yeah.
All right, be
Yeah,
safe.
I usually, on the weekends, like early in the morning, walk down this way and during the week.
No problem here, because I got to get one of them. That's nice, because back here, in this area back here, it gets dark back here. That would be perfect right there. That's what I need.
Now, this thing's fully charged, and you hit it on turbo, it'll light up the whole, field.
I've seen them things on TV, but I'm like, nah, that can't be real. So I just saw that just flash by, like, oh, I got to find out what he got.
Yeah.
All right, Chief, you be safe, okay?
Yeah.
All right. That's freaking amazing. I gotta get one of them. I need that for the backyard. That is beautiful. Heck, that's beautiful. I gotta get one of them. Oh. And sorry about that, man. Dude was coming by with his dog, and he was up the block. So when his flashlight hit, it lit the inside of my house up. And I'm thinking, like, what the freak is that? I'm thinking it's a chopper flying over because I'm not hearing no blades or nothing. And I'm thinking, okay, so I had to go out there and have a conversation with him because he wouldn't walk right up on top of me. Like, dude, you got backup, man, 6 feet. I don't get people want to just be, I don't know. But anyway, I see him walk by because my cameras pick him up every time he walks past the house. So I'll catch him later on tomorrow when he's walking his dog out there. I'm gonna ask him what kind of flashlight that is, because in my backyard it gets dark back there and we got skunks back there. It's the same thing he was explaining when he walks his dog up at the park. This area has skunks. He don't want the dog running into a skunk, so that's why he has it. But man, yeah, I need one of them. And it's small too. It's about that freaking small. Usually, that's what I was asking. How many candles did he have on it? I think he knew what I mean by candles. Yeah, that's freaking cool. I'm buying one of them. That's what I need. I need one of them right there. All right, let's get back to the demonstration. I'll tell you some weird stuff happens in my videos, man. I got some interesting neighbors, but my area right there, they walk their dogs through there all the time. Y'all see them again. All right, I thought somebody was like, first when I saw it, I was thinking somebody, okay, it was a chopper, but then again, I was like, I don't hear a bird up in the air, so I don't know what's going on with that. And then I seen when it flashed the house, I thought maybe somebody lost something, maybe he was walking the dog and they were up with the flashlight, but no, he was out there with his dog. You got to watch out. That whole strip, late at night, right along the area, and I watch on my security cameras, you will see foxes, skunks, raccoons, and these yokers do not back down, especially the foxes don't back down. Last thing you want your dog to do is get into a rumble with a fox, especially if it might have rabies or it might bite the dog and make the dog sick. So that's why I guess he has that flashlight out, because at nighttime, I see foxes on my porch all the time. I got to show you some of those recordings and the weird stuff that comes through my yard at night. But anyway, I can understand why he has it like that. But in a minute, I saw him coming through. I thought somebody was just messing around with a flashlight and they were just hitting people's houses. So that's why I went outside to go take care of that. But no, it was just some guy. Basically, he was just with a flashlight because, like I said, we have a heavy population of skunks and raccoons, and the foxes around here are bold. I mean, they will walk right up on your porch and eat your food and dig through your trash and everything. And if you try to come at them, well, they're gonna come right back at you. And they're big. They're big foxes. All right, so let's get back to this. I'll get a chance to talk to him tomorrow. What a cool dude. All right, so we're doing a contrast demonstration. The Crow UV mix. We have the gray cinema, and we have a white screen. Yeah, foxes. Yeah, we have foxes all the time. I saw an all white fox. Freaked me out at first. I never seen an all white fox before. But we have a certain season where they mate, and you can hear them out there laughing. It's freaky as I don't know what. I'm telling you, back your house is a golf course, and you see nothing but darkness, and you're laughing in the background. It kind of freaks you out when you first move here. But yeah, we get foxes. Not worse than my friend, because my friend lives in bear country. They get bears out there. Grizzlies, brown bear. It's local. Couldn't deal with that. I mean, real quick, I saw a thing on Yellowstone Park, a documentary on Yellowstone Park. Somebody left a pack of gum in the car, and a bear came and ripped their door off their car. Can you imagine that monstrosity coming back, and your car door is bent all the way back to where your headlights are at? And that's not the worst of it. Once they get inside the car, they trash you inside the car. Bent your steering column, rip up your dashboard, your seats and everything. I don't know if that covers bear insurance. All right, let's move on. So we're doing a contrast demonstration. Panasonic projector, 1500 lumens, 16,000 to 1 contrast. And we're doing contrast demonstrations. Now what I need to do is I need to order the white screen. I need to get an all white screen and get that in here so you can see exactly how it's done on their end. Because they don't test their screens against a black background. I guarantee they don't do it. It's always a white background. So we have to take that particular surface, that white screen, and put these particular sample sheets behind that so you can see it from, I guess, from their point of view and how they do it. So that's how we'll have to do it on that end. On top of that, let me see. Well, I got to go shopping today. I'm going projection screen shopping today. So I am basically sending out a few emails out to XY to get some of their samples and a few screen paints I'm going to be ordering next week. I got to go pick up. So you will get a chance to see. Hopefully it's not a struggle. Hopefully I'm able to go in and pick up the paint without any problems, without any cancellations, without any, I don't have it, it's not in stock, without any crazy excuses. And because keep in mind, any place I'm going to right now to buy products from, they have a category list. If I go to Elite Screens right now, I get just a category list. So it's okay. I can buy Dark Star 9, I can buy Great Cinema 5D, and Great Cinema 3D. It's a category list. But I hate to say this guy's name, but it's true. When you go to his particular eBay listing, there is no category of his different selections of screen paint mixes. There lays a problem there. Because again, like I said, when I buy this on my credit card or debit card or whatever I'm using, it's going to say personal mix, which that's one of them I do want. But if I want to order the Frankenstein, I'm going to have to email him and ask him to send me the Frankenstein. I don't know why I would have to go through that if you can just put the listing on the site, which would be easy for everybody. Why do you have to email him just to get that particular product? Which, like I said, raises a bit of a red flag there because, and I'll tell you why. If on your credit card receipt says that you ordered a personal mix and you email him and say you wanted a Frankenstein, how would anyone know that you have that particular mix that you have to display the can? He should have a category of what he's selling. Because on my receipt, if I buy a Frankenstein, I want it to say I purchased a Frankenstein such and so. That's what I ordered. That's what I want to see. But I'm not going to get that at all. So I'm going to have to email him. And in the email, I have to give him a confirmation that he is sending me this particular product. So basically, I have a record that I did buy this particular product. That's why. But he should have it on his category. And I guarantee he's not going to change it at all. All right, lights on. So let's grab something real quick, another demonstration. But we'll see once it gets here. I find it interesting that a few people get upset because if someone reviews my product, then they're in the right. But if I review their product, I'm in the wrong because my environments are different. Maybe, like I said, I use too much light in my environment. Maybe a low entry level projectors I may be using in the environment. Oh, it would be a fair demonstration if I use a high powered projector and I use it in a dark environment. Okay, we'll do that demonstration. I'll take that product, same thing here, and I'll switch over to my Chrissy 1080p projector at 1920 by 1200. And let's see if that pulls a contrast level. Now keep in mind, this projector over here only has a 2000 to 1 contrast when this one has a 16,000 to 1 contrast. You got to go through this nonsense to figure out whether or not if your screen can pull up on different forms of projectors, man, just forget it. And what's the point? Oh, it's not fair. You got too much environment. Oh, okay, I guess I got to turn up the lights. Oh, it's not fair because your projector's a high power projector. Okay, then I guess I got to get a cheaper projector. Well, I hate to see what some people go through to set up a setup at home. Good God. All right, so we're doing, oh, let's do the matrix in black and white. Let's see how that one comes up. Anything I pull is going to have a black level. You're going to see it. Now, if I'm wrong on this demonstration, where's my star field at? If I'm wrong on this demonstration, right? Anybody can basically show me where I'm wrong. And if somebody does a demonstration into my technology and they say, oh, the screen comes up too dark, you can't even see it. I'm gonna come in here with a live demonstration and go, look, here's my screen using a projector of 1,000 lumens. I'm putting up a star field demonstration at 11 feet back in a fully lit environment. Now, he should be able to back it up, which means he should be able to take I think he owns this projector right here. He should be able to take this projector, pull back 8 feet, pull a star field demonstration in a fully lit environment. And like I said, the same thing goes for, I got some more gray screens here. So we got the Seymour Black, we got the Gray Cinema 5D, and some other sample sheets here, just to show you it doesn't make a difference that whatever I hit the screen with, it's not going to pull it up. Let me go grab something here real quick. How many candles do you got? How many candles do you got? All right, so let me see. As I said before, the lumen count has nothing to do with whether or not the projector is going to be able to produce contrast. Okie doke. My hat on today. I got to shave my head today too. All right. So here's another challenge we'll put out in the middle of this demonstration. I challenge Mr. Jamie to produce a demonstration with a projector of 1,500 to 1 at 8 feet back, star field demonstration displayed, fully lit environment. Well, not in there. Now, if that screen can pull a contrast level, as a matter of fact, he doesn't have to use this one. He can use that the Optima and shoot the same demonstration on a star field demonstration. Let's go with, now keep in mind, like I said, as I said before, when it came to our technology, that our technology produces an image that's supposed to be so dark that you can't even see the screen. So if I do a demonstration like, let me see, we'll clear this for here, right here. So dark, mind you can't see the screen. That's how dark our technology is supposed to be portrayed. Let's go with the TLC, TCL demonstration. Okay, so let's see, next to a screen that's far lighter than our technology, let's see how dark our image comes up. Let's see if it's so dark that you can't make out anything in the image. Let's see if that's possible. So let's grab this one right here. I'm curious. Now, our technology is supposed to be so dark. Next to Crow's personal mix, our technology is supposed to be so dark that you can't even make out the screen. I have no problem switching to white levels. That's not a problem. I know what my technology can do. That's the part that I need for him to do. I need for him to show a star field demonstration on his projector in a fully lit environment. I've requested this 3 times already. The demonstration was never done. So if you're going to compare your technology as being equal to ours, you need to do that demonstration. As I said before, if you don't, I will buy your product and I will do it for you. Because when you cut corners, you can't do those demonstrations. I have no problem showing his UV mix next to my technology using a bright demonstration right here. Let's take our lights out. So how come on a 12, you can see the image is crystal clear, nice and bright, colors are popping, You can see it with no problem. So how is it so dark on this video that you can't even see it? Hmm. Now your personal mix is his lightest screen paint, I think it is. Everything after that is a little shade darker. So if my screen is blending this easily with your, well, actually your screen's not blending. It's kind of washing out a little bit because the white levels are too high and you're not putting high enough contrast levels. The colors are washing out. That's the problem. Okay, let's go grab ourselves another video then. Something a little brighter. Let's see what happens if we do this one. Would you prefer doing this with the lights on or off with the lights on? Technology is designed to thrive in a fully lit environment anyway. And this goes for the cinema gray. Same thing. Testing their technology against white screens. This is what happens when you do that. This is why the 12 technology sells the highest out of all the screen paints we design. These are all 12s going out today compared to the black silver. Now, since that's the only remaining sample that I have of your personal mix, that's why I'm buying it again. Because we're going to do a paint on demonstration again next to a 12. Background some pickup. Pulling to a high of a white level. All the screens are pulling to a high while the white screen's coming out horrible. Like I said, skin tones are good. But everything else is just not going to be able to do. And our black technology, let's go back here for a minute. I want to see that for a minute. They showed her face. Now keep in mind, like I said, our technology was supposed to be so dark that you couldn't see the screen at all. It was just pitch black. So how is that you're seeing the whiteness in her hair and her skin tone? You can even see her bracelet and her blouse. This is your personal mix. As I said before, always a gray screen is always going to pull a higher white level than black technology. But you said in your demonstrations that it was so dark that you can't see the image. I can see the image crystal clear from here. Everybody can see the image crystal clear from here. Gotta stop cheating, man. You gotta stop mixing our product with black paint. Gotta stop doing that. Like I said, you may be able to pull higher white level, but color, gone. Contrast, it just ain't there. That's it. And you need contrast. Contrast is embedded in everything. Everything. All right, so we can clearly see that our screen paint's not so dark you can't even see it. Let's go over here to an OLED demonstration and see what happens with the horse. $16,000 to 1. It's not even showing up. Let's put up a gray cinema 5D. Right? Gray screen here. Let's put it over there. I guarantee you, if I hit your screen with that 7,000 lumen projector I'm going to be picking up today, I guarantee your screen will disappear. It'll whitewash. If your screen has too high of a white level, being hit with a 7,000 lumen the short throw projector, it's not going to be able to withstand it. It's going to wash out. Oh, we're going to test that baby out. Trust me. We're going to test. I might wear some sunglasses with that one. Can't wait to see when that monster gets here. It's the size of a coffee table. It's huge. I got to pay $110 for freight for shipping on that projector. That's how big it is. Comes in its own road case. Colors are not popping up. It's not producing blue. It'll produce the skin tone. It's not going to produce the contrast. Anything that comes up with any greens or blues or reds, any dark colors going to come up, not going to pop. Okay. Let's grab ourselves another demonstration. Let's grab, let's see. I want to use that demonstration that was used in that video claiming that our technology was that dark. I'm curious to see how that one reacts. Let's pull up. As a matter of fact, I'll do this one too. And we'll give you the luxury of having lights out. Nah, forget it. I'm not doing lights out. Can't pull reds. Can't pull blacks. Neither one of the screens. Screen with the gray Cinema 5D. No, the Cinema Gray. No, it's the Cinema Gray 5D and the Cinema Gray side by side. Personal mix. So if he wants to back up that I'm wrong in its demonstration, then he can do the Starfield demonstration. That's it in a fully lit environment. What's this one right here? Here we go. I'm gonna do. Let me see. Let's pull up. That OLED demonstration. That's what I want. Matter of fact, let's grab this one first. What you can see in the demonstration is We're not have the light. We got the lights on or off. Doesn't make a difference, but you can see exactly what you're supposed to be seeing. There's no smoke and mirrors, no peppered out ambient light projection, none of that nonsense. We're using my lights I'm using here, which are quite bright in my theater room, are very bright, as you can see. It's cut and dry. Screen, projector, measuring tape, voila. It's cut and dry. This is what you're getting. I even showed you the skin tones where the UV mix does pull a little bit of a brighter skin, a white level than ours, because it's a lighter screen. Same thing on the other screens. I also showed you that when it comes to color and contrast, where the screens fail miserably. So we're showing you everything. The reason why I show you the white levels is because if our screen produced an image that was so dark, you wouldn't be able to see it next to a gray screen, because the gray screen would be producing such of a high white level, the black screen would pretty much be unnoticeable. So the fact that you can make it out and see it crystal clear with no problem shows there's no problem with the white levels on the technology. As it says in the description on the website, it says white levels will be a tad low, but nothing that would disrupt your picture quality. And it doesn't. Let's go over to which one is that one? Oh, it's a light dim. We're not doing that one. I'm looking for a particular one that I want. It's funny, I could bring this demonstration up anytime I want to, but when I'm looking for it, I can never find it. All right, I got another way to abbreviate this. Put this in. Go back over here. We'll clear this out. Overhead, space. Okay. Now we should be able to bring it up. There we go. We can do this with the lights out for you, since they usually do these demonstrations with the lights out anyway. See how deep the reds are? They're not supposed to be washed out. This is why they tell you to calibrate. Okay, let's get some more familiar ones. That was done against our technology using that particular screen paint. Particular one that I want. Here we go. There's another one that was done on our technology saying that it was so dark you couldn't see the screen at all, period. Now, should we have our lights on for this one too? Now, in the demonstration I saw on his channel, that image was so dark that you couldn't see the girl's eyes, you couldn't see her nose, you couldn't see any of the detail in her face whatsoever. Okay, just want to put that in there real quick. or the reason why his technology wasn't next to our screen when he did that demonstration, because even when he tampered with the product and made it that dark, his screen still wouldn't have been able to show a contrast level at all, period. Which means he would show a failure rate in the screen, which you couldn't have it up there. But I'm doing the demonstration for you so you can see. I'll show you the white levels. I got no problem with that. Okay, let's run that back a little bit. Let's do it with the lights up. All right, we're good. Let me make sure I get that picture with her face popping up. Well, I think we passed that. Wait a minute. Go back a little farther. There we go. I want to make sure we get this with the lights out. His image washed out next to a black screen because a black screen has contrast, and the black screen pulled detail, something that's needed very badly when it comes to using projector, especially with a high contrast capability. If you produce too much white light, then your image becomes snowblind. You won't be able to see the red in her mascara or any of that whatsoever because it can't pick up red. So if the image was so dark, you wouldn't be seeing any of that whatsoever. Here we go. We'll put it in black and white for you so you can see how high the white levels pull up on our black technology, even in black and white. See how you can see the contrast levels in her eyes and all this pulls up? The white screen completely washes out because the white levels are too high. You don't do the test properly, that's the problem. Okay, let's find ourselves another bright demonstration. Oh, I want to put the LG snow in. Hold on. I said, I don't shy away from the white levels. Like I said, my white levels may be tad low, but not on a point where it's so low you can't even see the screen. Oh, come on. That's why the black sells so high. Let me see. Get that OLED screen without losing any color, without your images washing out or fading. You have to sit in the dark all day. You have to buy overpriced, expensive projectors in order to get the image to make up whatever the screen is lacking. You don't have to go through any of that nonsense. Here we go. Here's the LG snow demonstration right here. And mind you, this projector is only 1500 lumens. So no, it's not my projector. I'm using a 4000 or 5000 projector to make my white levels jump. Nope. Now, like I said, if I can do this demonstration right here, and I can show you my screen next to his personal mix, next to a cinema gray mix of screens that are far brighter than my screen, I don't know why he can't do that demonstration displaying a black star field in a fully lit environment at 11 feet back. Guess he got something to hide. Like I said, when it comes to these big companies right here, I would love to see them do a demonstration next to another gray screen using a 720p projector. Go grab an old one off eBay and do the demonstration. No, they're not. They're not going to do that. You're going to do it against a white screen because they know they're going to beat the white screen with no problem. Any slight improvement in their screen is going to beat the white screen. It's going to show an advance of improvement. And then using a high-end projector, it's going to make up for what the screen's lacking. Yet it can't pull up the OLED display. Let's go to, let's see, let's come out of here. Let's go with a screensaver snowstorm. Snow screensaver. Let's see how dark my screen comes up. I'm doing a straight snow scene. See, if it's so dark you can't see my screen. Now you can see my screen crystal clear. You can even see the individual branches, the black in between the branches. That makes the trees, that gives the tree detail, where the white screen is producing so high of a white level that you're just picking up white levels. You can't even see the contrast that's in the screen. That adds detail. That shows its individual branches in the works. You can't see that because the screen's pulling too high of a white level. Let's go over to the food commercial, the food one. I like to do the Skyward. Let's do that one. Let's see if my image comes up so dark we can't see the screen at all. Let's go to, let's see, I think it's, no, there's a sky. No, it's, come on, this is 100 times a day. Let's see. Here we go. So let's bring this demonstration up. Let's see how dark we come up. Because this demonstration was done on a technology too. And it was supposed to be so dark you couldn't see the screen. The lights on. And this is with less. The projector has to fight less now because the lights are off at 1500 lumens. All right, that's interesting. You can all see the screen crystal clear. Let's go to this demonstration right. That's even brighter. So you can pick up the white levels. It's not going to pick up color too well. So all you're seeing is bright, high white levels. That's all you're seeing. You're not seeing any different deep colors, none of that, no color pop, no contrast. It's picking up too high of a white level. I told y'all that was gonna happen. Told you I was gonna come in, do the demonstration in the dark, to show you exactly what you are really getting. I don't shy away from white levels because I test my technology when it comes to white levels because it's a black screen. So I have to do the one test that the screen is not supposed to be able to do is pull a white level. And like I said before, and I will tell Mr. Jamie this again one more time, if I can come on here and show you a demonstration next to your personal mix, your light gray screen paint, showing off black technology using the projector, low-end projector, in a fully lit environment, then I don't see where the problem would be for you to do a demonstration on a star field demonstration using your UP mix and a personal mix and a fully lit environment. Now, if he doesn't do that demonstration, it just tells you right there. If he refuses to show the demonstration, it just shows you something right there. Because I don't shy away from white levels when it comes to my technology. So why are you shying away from dark demonstrations? Show that starfield demonstration in a fully lit environment. So we'll give you another challenge. 2 days. I know you own this projector. I know you own the other one. You have 2 days to do that demonstration in a fully lit environment showing your technology. And I want to see that personal mix. Fully lit environment, starfield demonstration displayed on the wall. We're 8 feet back in this demonstration. You can do the same thing. If I can show your personal mix, your light gray screen, using white demonstrations. I did a snowstorm. I did guys skiing down the side of a hill. Then how come you can't show me contrast levels? As I said before, when it comes to our technology, there's nowhere in the world you're going to get a white screen, a black screen is going to produce a level as high as a white screen. Virtually impossible. Like you're not going to be able to get a white screen to produce a contrast level like a black screen. It's always the in between one or the other. But to put out there that, and mind you, these companies didn't do that, to put out there that our technology was so dark that you couldn't see the screen, and I'm displaying your personal mix, which is your lightest screen paint, on white levels. Now, again, as I said, our white levels are not going to be that high, but they're not going to be so dark that you can't make out the screen. At times in the demonstration, you can see where the white screens were producing too high of a white level where you weren't getting any detail because there's no contrast there to give you detail, and therefore the screen has no depth to it. You have to understand how it works if we can actually go out and boast and brag about what you have. So I got no problem bringing up white levels and showing you bright white images on my technology. That's no problem. I can do this all day. So you have, let's see, today is Saturday. By Monday, you should have a demonstration of a fully lit environment, all your corners exposed, showing a starfield demonstration. I want to see the difference between your gray screen paint mixes that you have, the lighter ones, doing a demonstration, doing a starfield demonstration. Even some of the black contrast test, because I did that with the black silver. With the black silver, when I showed off that screen, that I had to put the Dark Star 9 and some of the more heavier dark gray screens against that technology and show a starfield demonstration. So if I can do it, I know you can definitely do it. Unless you can't. Because I already know when it comes to these high-end professional certified screens, I know exactly how they work with their screens. They do the demonstrations against a white screen, so it's an easy screen to get past or get around, or the Pacey Challenge. And some screen called Lexus, whatever that screen is called. I think it's LIN, something IX, whatever it is. I'm going to be calling them on Monday. They will be here. I'll be ordering a sample from them next to the personal mix, and we'll be doing that demonstration because I saw that demonstration. A lot of bright, beautiful colors, no contrast, no dark levels whatsoever. You're supposed to show everything. You're supposed to see everything in a demonstration. If I come on here and I show you a black screen and I show you nothing but contrast levels, I don't show you any white levels at all, nothing at all, that I'm hiding a lot from you. But I'll come on here and I'll say, look, these are white levels, blue levels, green levels. I'll show you everything. I'll show you where the screen basically, and I'll tell you, When you see the white levels come up, they're going to be a tad low, but nothing that's going to disrupt the picture quality. That's why I don't have to sit here and figure out, okay, what demonstrations. I got to pick out certain select demonstrations that are going to make the screen look good. I'm not going to go through that. Let's grab, wait, this one right here is pretty cool too. Okay, I'm going to do this one right here. Where's this video sitting? Okay, at the beginning. Okay, cool. Like I said, just because the screen can pull high white level doesn't mean it's a good thing. It's a bad sign. Now, this, I showed you. That's your lighter screen, right? All right. I told you, our black technology, one of the key features of a 12 is a 12 can produce high white levels. High white levels enough to be able to blend in the screens that are pretty much darker than it. Well, actually not darker than it, like the UV mix. I could blend a UV mix easy. Now, if my white levels are so high, keep in mind that the personal mix is not darkening my screen to the point where you can't see it. Any contrast that shows up on the screen, you're going to see the personal mix and all the other screens start to fail. Now we'll take the UV mix and we'll put it right here. That's the dark gray screen painting mix called the UV. Now my technology is blending your screen. Now, interesting, when I did this demonstration, the first thing he started saying, well, no, that means my technology is just as good as yours. No, because my technology can pull a contrast level and your screen can't pull a contrast level. It can't pull a black level. If it were the same, it could pull the contrast in the black level. On blue screens, they come up tan. Your screen comes up tan on a blue screen. Your screen comes up on my technology as dark gray. It doesn't pull a black level. Neither one of them do. So I can produce a high enough white level to come close to blending into this screen, but this screen doesn't have the capability to make my screen look so dark you can't see it. If I pull contrast level, the screen pretty much fails. If I pull contrast demonstration on this screen, it fails. What happens if I pull a white level on this screen right here? It should do fairly well. Let's see what happens. We'll bring up the snowstorm. As a matter of fact, we'll do better than that. We'll pull up an all white level. Nothing but pure white. Nothing to bring any distractions in. Nothing but white. That's it. These are demonstrations you're supposed to be doing. And all the companies are supposed to be doing that. That's what ticks me off when I see, oh, this is ambient light rejection. That is not ambient light rejection. No. Having one little light in the corner of your room and having a light in the next room is not ambient light rejection. Let's see. We needed www. Here we go. White screensaver. Perfect. Like I said, you're going to be able to pull a higher white level. We don't mind that because we know our screens can pull high enough white level where the screen's not going to wash out. But your white level's low on the UV. Now see with the cinema gray, interesting. Look at the cinema gray's color. Look at the white level. The white level is almost close to ours. Again, Look how dark our screen is. Our screen is jet black. So that image should be much darker if our technology was in point of white level. But look at the cinema gray 5D here. And that's the cinema gray. That is a $1,400 screen. That's an $800 screen. We'll go pull up. Let me see. So it doesn't pull contrast, and it doesn't pull a good enough white level. And this again versus blue technology. Blue doesn't. I'm gonna leave that one alone for the day. Let's go pull the red up. Like I said, just because you have a higher white level doesn't mean it's a good thing. Can't pull color up. You can pull the white level. Yes, you can pull the white level. That's going to happen. They're definitely going to pull white level higher than our technology. But the most important area is they can't pull that contrast, or they can't pull them deep colors. If I go into, let's see, let's come out of here. Let's bring up the butterflies. As a matter of fact, let's bring up blah, 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 blah. I'm going to go back into Skyward for like their bright demonstrations right here. Let's bring up, let's see. Oh, this one will work. As I said, in order for a black screen to be able to produce bright enough colors, it has to have some form of white level in it. If it pulls up too heavy of a contrast level, the screen becomes dark when you can't see it. That's why black paint does not work. Black spray paint does not work. Black fabric doesn't work because it doesn't have the capability to pull white light. It'll pull contrast, but it can't pull white light. Now see how you're not getting any depth to the flower? White levels are good. Like I said, white levels are good. When it comes to that green, when it comes to the colors, it's going to wash out. And it's not going to be to a point where our colors are going to be so, like I said, our white levels are going to be so dark you can't see the screen. Go to the website and read what it says, that your white levels would be a tad lower, but nothing that would disrupt your picture quality. Oh, wait. Let me show you your angle. When I showed you the color pattern with the reds, the blues, the greens, all different colors, show what you're really seeing, this is what you're getting. Now keep in mind, I did this demonstration already, and the challenge was 1,000 lumens. This projector is 1,500. which means this is for me, this would be a high grade projector compared to the 1,000 projector. I mean, 1,000 projector on this is a cakewalk. 1,500 lumens on this projector on the screen is a cakewalk. Sorry about that. I'll show you the red levels. Lights on, red levels. Lights off, red levels. And there you go, people. There you go. Now, everything done by the book. Projector, measuring tape, screen, fully lit environment. That's it. That's it. And I took his UV mix, UV mix and his personal mix, and I put it against my black 12. I didn't show all contrast demonstrations. I didn't keep it strictly on black levels. I showed you blues and greens and white levels. I showed you snow demonstrations. I showed you skin tones. Showed you everything. I didn't just basically just do particular videos that would make my screen look good. Because if I wanted to, I can just show black contrast demonstrations and blow all these screens up with no problem because my screen's black. And I showed you everything. As a matter of fact, just for kicks and giggles, let's go to why do you need to shy away from showing a white demonstration? Matter of fact, let's go find, what's the girls at there? I want to pull that image up. That's a nice bright image. Good high skin tones on there. Yeah. There we go. I don't know what are white levels. I know, like I said, it's a lighter gray screen, so I'm going to produce a higher white level. But like I said, it was told that our demonstrations were so dark you could not see the screen. And you could see the screen. Now, if I were to say, hey, these screen paints are so light, you can't see contrast. Oh, wait, I'm going to do this avatar on real quick. Now I know some people are saying, well, this is a movie, it's supposed to be watched in the dark. I can explain something to you. If you have an ultra short throw projector and it's sitting right up on top of your screen and you're treating it like a TV, majority of most people are going to be watching movies with the lights on because they treat it like a TV. That's why. That's not going to change anything because the lights are out. You still can't pull the contrast, you can't pull the greens, you can't pull the blues. It's not going to come up. And this is a full 1080p projector. Nice stroke of there. Let's put those lights back on, Chuck. This is supposed to be ambient light projection technology. That's supposed to be ambient light projection technology. And those are both elite screens. question for them is, where's the ambient light projection? Ambient light projection doesn't work so well if your screen's light color. It doesn't work too well. It works better with darker screens. Okie dokie. Let's go with the Sony high contrast demonstration. Wouldn't mind seeing that demonstration done also. So now a question I have to ask, like people ask me about showing me my white levels, where's the contrast? Question asked. People always ask me, oh, my screens are too dark. Your screens are too bright. Where's your contrast at? So that's the magical question for the day. Where is the contrast? And as I said before, if I can come on here and do these bright, colorful demonstrations against these screens on different skin tones and so forth, I don't see where there would be a problem with me requesting, again, to see this demonstration. Oh, we should do this right here. All right, let's pop out of there real quick. Let's go to, there you go, a nice bright demonstration. We'll do this one right here. I'll tell you something, for a screen that was supposed to be so dark you can't even see it, I can see it crystal clear. It looks beautiful from here. I can't wait for Elite Screens to say something, because I've done tons. So like I said, for years I've been taking it, dealing with people doing false reviews on our technology. Now it's different now. Now we're going to start getting your technology and bringing it under our roof and doing reviews on that. And we're going to use it under brutal settings. As you can see, my settings, same thing. Lights on, color patterns, color test, the whole 9 yards, taking them outside. Yeah, and they're going to go through some punishment. And see exactly how many screens will stack up. Oh, let's take lights back on. So as for the Crow's personal mix claiming to be able to be so bright and our screen is so dark you can't see it, that's a fail. That's been debunked today. Nice, beautiful flowers up. Since our projector has a mute on it, oh yeah, I'm going there. I'm definitely going there. Trust me, I'm definitely going to go there. As I said before, bright flowers. So we're reviewing everything, and I mean everything we can get our hands on. only fair, we show what they're going to go through. Can't even consider it to be competition, not what we do. All right, no contrast at all. There's no contrast in any of the demonstrations at all. No black levels, all white, all high bright images. Can't do a contrast demonstration in that environment. That screen will wash out. So I'm requesting a Starfield demonstration. The environment's too dark. The LED lights, cut them off. That entire environment should look like this. You see how bright my environment looks? This is how it's supposed to look. I'm going to fire up my second projector there. I'm going to hook my 1,000 lumen projector on that side right there. Show you the same demonstration he's doing in his video on 1,000 lumen in a fully lit environment. Oh, I'm going to do the same thing with all the other screens too. Big companies, yeah, we're going to do the same thing with them. Yeah, I'm going to show an elite screen on this side, on there, doing the same demonstration they're doing their demonstration. Oh yeah, heck yeah. Oh heck yeah. Here we are. This is supposed to be the demonstration you've done on it, the projector that I have. I'm curious. I got to see this. I got to bring this up. If he was able to bring up an image, and your projector is too close. Measuring tape. There's no measuring tape there. That's not 13 feet. Let's see if we can bring an image up. So let me show you the difference between our tests and their tests. You see what they do. Same projector I have. Where's my projector? I have the exact projector. Is this video already started? Where's the image at? Is there an image on the screen? Where's the image at? Okay, there's my projector right there. Same owner, same projector. From 13 feet, keep in mind, you will max out that screen size easily. I can do it easier than mine can max it out because the projectors are made to be used at 60 inches and up. That's as high as they can go because it's a data projector. Showing the same projector. He's got to put his hand in front of the projector to show the projector is activated. So that's the image he's displaying on his computer that's supposed to be showing up on the screen. So if he's saying that's virtually impossible, we've done it at 50 lumens. So where's the image? Because I'm not seeing nothing on the screen yet. All right, I can see right now he's having internet issues. I go through that crap all the time, so I can understand that one. That's why I got hard lines running outside. So he's going over to the screen. I guess he's going to show here. All right, you got sunlight coming in. Big deal. We already got a screen that can take on sunlight and show an image. That's nothing. I want to see this image. There should have been image on that screen by now. Come on now. Let's see what he got. Let's go. All right, so this is what he's showing up close. You see anything? See, that's the problem. They figure if they can show one little slight faded image, that it is actually doing its job. No, it's not. You're supposed to see a full image on there that you can see. This is what they consider to be acceptable. This is why I'm talking about, no, this is a failed attempt. All right, I'm not seeing nothing on the screen. Let me go over here and show you how we do it, how it's done, Crow. Let me show you. You want to see a screen being hit with direct sunlight? I'll show you that. Pro Boys, if you want to watch, you may want to look at this one. Let's go clear here. Let me show you how we do it. My channel. Oh, I forgot this one right here. Hold on. That's easy. That's the easy part. That's not hard. That's easy. That's easy. Now this is inside. My environments inside are far more brighter. Ceilings on a screen with lights over top of them. Easy. Notice in all my videos, all my lights are on. Outside demonstration. This is a white screen. Easy. Let's see, that's the installment. Transfer technology. Outside on 1,000 lumens, pushing through glass when the screen is on the opposite side of the window. Taking a direct hit from sunlight. A direct hit from sunlight at only using 1,000 lumens. The sun killer technology. Direct hit from sunlight. Show you how much light is pushing through the window. That's how much light pushes through that window. Have a look at this one. So that sunlight hitting my side of my house. You're supposed to see an image, not a faded image, not a washed image. You're supposed to see an image that you can make out. It has to be detailed. Not even hitting against my glass. And this is outside and direct hit from sunlight. Not sunlight peeking over the side where you saw a screen had shade all over it. No, a direct hit from sunlight. And that's technology at 5% done. There's the sun right there. Boom, right on top of my screen. There you go. 1,000 lumens. In the test demonstration on our technology, the projector has passed a demonstration of 13 feet back on 1,000 lumens at 6 in the evening. That's the demonstration, how the projector has to pull off, because we have a rating on our screens. Now, the reason why we have a rating is because we have to know exactly when the screen is going to officially activate. So a projector has to be set out there, and we have to see what time does it take for the screen to activate. That screen can activate at 6:54 in the evening on 1,000 lumens at 13 feet back. That is quite impressive. So I'll show you right here. Measuring tape is presented, as we always show. There's the projector, same model. and there's my screen. No washout, no fade, no discoloration, nothing. You can see that crystal clear on camera. See, that's the problem that I have with people who do those demonstrations, because they feel if you get a little faint image on the screen, then it's acceptable. It is not acceptable. You're supposed to see that image from corner to corner to corner, as if you were looking at it inside your house. That's the way it's supposed to look. None of the color should be faded. Nothing should be washed out. Here we go. And that's our great technology right there. That's a black silver sitting outside. That's why our technology has a specification sheet. The specification sheet clearly shows tests and demonstrations that were done on the technology that's put into the specification sheet, telling you where, how, and where you would get your best screen results by following the demonstration. A screen, a projector be pulled back. A projector with this technology, we can pull back at least 20 feet at 800 lumens in a fully lit environment. You can't design a specification sheet on your product if you haven't done the test. So the final test for any of our screen paints to pass, they have to pass that 13 feet, 1,000 lumens in a fully lit environment. It has to be done at around 6 o'clock in the evening, because we know that's when the screens activate. Now, if they don't activate, they don't get a label. They don't come back. They don't go on the website. We don't sell it. So I'm showing you Tron, a contrast demonstration on that projector. Not only am I going to show you, I'm going to show you the angle gain. So I'm leaning to the side where you can see my screen in the next room, right over there. And I can show you the angle gain of that screen at 190 degrees at 1,000 lumens. That's how this demonstration is supposed to look. Not some faded image that you can barely faintly see the screen. It's oh, look, you can still see it, but it's still acceptable. It's not acceptable. Just like these big companies out there who want to use these peppered ambient light controlled environments, have one little light in the corner and go, it's ambient light rejection. No, it's not. It's not ambient light rejection. Stick that sucker outside and let's see what happens to it. It's not ambient light rejection. It's not bugs of daylight side of me. And the technology behind ambient light rejection has gotten so watered down, it's getting to the point it has no worth to it, because people want to basically do a half job. There you go. That's what you're supposed to be seeing. Now, if he had tested his product correctly, as it should have been tested correctly, he would have known the time would have been the right time to bring that product out there and test it, because he didn't do his proper testing. As I said before, when we test out a screen, we need to know exactly when that screen is going to activate, how much ambient light outside is going to be able to, or basically not disrupt the screen. So a projector is set outside, and we leave it out there all day. It's set out there from 8 o'clock in the morning all the way until around 6 or 7 o'clock, because we know around that time they activate better. So we'll know in between that time, when we go back and check exactly when does the screen activate. That's how I know they activate between 6 and 7, because we had to run those tests. If you don't run those tests, you don't know when your screen actually activates. Now, for him to try to do that demonstration, outdo me and do that demonstration by saying, look, we got sun hitting the screen, big deal. I got a screen that took a direct hit from sunlight outside. That's nothing. That's easy. And showed an image that you can see. Oh. Yeah. I love what I do. You have no idea. I freaking love what I do. So here it says, oh, I want to see your black screen on against my personal mix, and I want to see white levels only. I just did it just now in the demonstration. There's a Starfield demonstration right there on a gray screen. Show you the angle there. From the other side. Go right back to the center. Now you see the difference. You see the difference now? You see how it's done? You see the difference now. That's how it's supposed to be done. You test your technology properly, you can do demonstrations in full environment. See the difference between my environment and his? Look how bright my screens pull up. You can see everything on my walls, everything, the whole 9 yards, everything crystal clear. Office upstairs. That's my work screen right there on the wall. Ain't no dark areas in my house. No. We don't do the dark areas in here. What was this? This was, no, that was something else we're developing. I can get around to finishing that off. Finish any of that off. Oh, this is the portrait mode screen I was showing off. When I first finished my portrait mode screen, that's my work screen upstairs. My work screen is a projection screen. It's a 79-inch portrait mode screen that sits in my office. And I can work there with window light coming in and everything. There's my projector sitting back there, and that's where I work at. Now, in order for me to be able to read documents and contracts, my background of my screen would have to produce a high enough white level for me to read the text. I can show you. I'm going down, cropping downstairs. What am I doing downstairs? Oh, that's the gaming room. That's before I finished the gaming room. I was mapping it out. I was mapping out the gaming room, trying to figure out what I was going to build upstairs. Wow, man. They got that much work done. There wasn't even a screen in that section. Whew, that changed quick. See how bright the walls are? That's how the environment is supposed to look. And that's an ultra short throw projector. That's an Optima GT 5600 sitting on the floor in a fully lit environment displaying contrast. So it's rare you would see a demonstration from me with lights out. Every once in a while on a blue moon, I'll turn the lights out. Here we go, outside. Demonstration versus a white screen versus our black technology. As a matter of fact, if you go to my channel right now and you check out my video that pops up, there's a video of me painting a Supreme 8 in outside. Painting the screen in outside. Outside paint on demonstration in the daytime. No. This is the Sony VPL projector he used in this demonstration. Same projector being used on my demonstration outside on my screen, on my deck outside. That's on the black technology outside. There's a projector right there. Back in this my projector. I think I had it running for a while too. Yep. You're not supposed to see a faint image of the screen. You're supposed to see. Laser projectors. That's how it's supposed to be done. personal mix. Now that screen you have there, I'm going to order it Monday. See the environment? See how dark it is? Those lights should be on that environment. Because it just tells you that's where you're going to be sitting at in that dark. And that's on 1500 lumens, fully lit environment. No ultra short throws, none of that. No 3000 lumens pushing up against the screen at less than a foot away. This is a 12. Now mind, this is the technology we have on sale right now. That's why we're sold out. We are sold out, people. Ouch. So we're sold out as in we can't ship any more orders out until Monday. We got to restock. We're out. Told you 12 sells out quick. It sells out extremely quick. Because the same thing you're seeing right here is the same thing my customers get. That's it. Anywhere I go in that environment, the screen should pick up with no problem. All right, so I think it's getting late. I gotta start getting ready. Hold on a minute, let me see what we gotta do in here today. Boom. Let me remove this. At least you got something to look at while I do this. Here, and you can check out my black screen from there from another different angle with the light hitting the screen. See how much where's my remote control? Right on the table. Left on the table. I want to see how much room I got here. I might do a whole 1 hour up on this thing real quick. Oh, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time to go through all that. By the time I get all finished up, I got my knife over here. Camera, a little bit closer in. So I want you to get that light too. It's important that you see that light at the same time when you see the screen. Could be in the sink. Remember, that's my head. That knife has to work. What's this one? This one's not that sharp. Great. That's my work knife. Looking for work. Look down. Thank you. Ready for knife. All right. So we got coming in. We got 3. Stack all these up over here. All right, we got 3. Which one of these is actually 3? What is it? Gallons. 3 quarts. 3 quarts. This is one right here. That is. All right. This one is 1 quart. 12. 1 quart 12 right there. 1 quart 12. I think this one right here. Wait. We need that instead. We need that instead. That'll work perfectly. That'll work. Use that instead. Where's that at? Here we go. That's one. You break a foot. Use that instead. I definitely need scissors for this. just happened? Give me another one. Okay, 3/4. 3/4. Get these out of the way. Nice. Okay, remote control. Remote control just something. Where's it at? There we go. I want to get that 1 hour in. We're still running. Okay, cool. It's an ad popping up. 2, 3, 4. Out of here. All right. Oh. All right, I'm gonna kill this right here. I'll be back in later on. I gotta get all that stuff wrapped up, get that ready to go. I'm gonna video record me doing that. I'm just gonna come back in late in a few minutes. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all for your time. I'm gonna be back in a few minutes. I'd like to show off my shipping. This is a different video. I don't wanna add this and that all together. All right, I gotta go and God bless.